everyone, welcome to our channel and welcome, karibu, bienvenue. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell so you know what's up. Don't forget to like, comment and share also so other people can appreciate the video. If you've been rocking with us since the beginning, this is our channel. You guys make the channel, so I'd like to thank you guys. And don't forget as well to see, like, comment and share this video. So today decided to come to you today with a video about the news. So the first part of this video is going to be more serious news, and the second part will be about celeb news. Okay, so let's get down to it. So first of all, in the serious news of our rubrique, how do you say rubrique in English? I don't know. So in the first part of the news, we're going to talk about the Rona in the UK. So according to the BBC News, we got the figures from the ONS. At the moment, we have 334,000 cases in total, out of which 41,499 deaths. And they've identified some hotspots in the UK, which are Worcestershire, a borough in London, Kettering, Northamptonshire, and Redditch. So by hotspots, they mean area where the pandemic is rising. So the rate of infection is increasing, and they've also noticed that the death is on a steady decline, or whether they are further concerned with children going back to school next week on Tuesday, the 2nd of September. So the government has set out to put in place a plan for winter, which they are calling the winter plan. So with that winter plan, they're saying the report was leaked. I don't believe it was leaked. I think it was a way for us to kind of find out what they're planning to do and maybe chime in, because they do listen to us, honey. So they're expecting 85,000 deaths, and also they're still going to put in place the measures such as tracing, isolation, and quarantine, but they're only expecting those measures to be effective at 40%. The new thing they will be implementing during winter is that they would want household not to have contacts with each other. So it's a non-household contact policy, which will be put in place by November 2020 up to March 2021. Damn. I can't believe this thing will still go on till next year, but I hope it goes away by then. I can't wait for this year to be over. Such a terrible year. Okay, so that's the Rona in the UK. So let's talk about the Rona in the rest of the world. So at this point, these figures are still being taken by the ONS, right? We have 25 million cases worldwide. We have 16.4 million cases that have recovered, and we have 843,000 deaths. And not to mention the protests in Germany that has been going on since the beginning of the month. Basically, these people are protesting for they don't want the mask to be mandatory, and they also want the social distancing to be scrapped, right? And so far, they had an increase in cases on Wednesday by 1,576. So you think with this increases, what they're protesting about, I don't know, I don't quite understand, but this is what's going on over there. So the German government is expecting for the protests to be violent. So that's why they're preparing to send police officers on the street. However, the man in charge of the protests, who's called Michael Boweg, I believe, has no intention to back down. So this is a situation that's ongoing. We don't really know when or what is going to happen or how it's going to end, but we shall see. So the third part of the serious news I want to talk about is Jacob Blake. So I'm sure we've all seen the videos and we've all read the blogs. Jacob Blake was a 29-year-old African-American man. So a black man who was shot on Sunday 7 times in his back by a police officer called Rustin Shesky. So the police officer has not been arrested. He Apparently, they're saying he's been sacked, but he has not been sacked. He's been let off on administrative leave. Him and three of his colleagues that were also involved during the shooting. So while the shooting was the video, it was recorded by someone called Ration White, who filmed the video that's released, and that's everybody have seen now. But the problem is now there is an article that has come out by the Express, and that is mentioning that apparently Jacob Blake had a knife and he was holding a police officer in a headlock. I'm not really sure how true that is because we haven't seen it in the video. Maybe we should say allegedly, but then if there's proof out there, it will definitely come out. But this is what's been released as in a day ago, right? But then the witnesses on the scene are denying that that has happened. So as we speak now, Jacob Blake has gone several surgery. I don't think he's been released yet. He's still in hospital, and but the doctor has said that he's paralyzed. Is very unlikely that he will walk again because one of the bullets has severed his spine, so has hit his spine. So it's just very sad because it's just another black life that has just been wasted down the drain and for insignificant reason. I believe he was trying to do good. We've been reading in the news that while he was being shot, he was trying to break up a fight between two women, and he had his 3 children in a car. So we really don't understand why this is still going on in America, particularly the few tense months we had with the death of George Floyd. We think that it would be very understood by now, but I guess the foolish fucking negatory is still going on. So this is what it is. So we hope that the police officer by now, I'm gonna say his name again, Rustin Shesky, should be arrested by now and charged for maybe manslaughter for what happens. You can't just be walking out there free and on top of that on administrative leave, right? Okay, so the fourth story that I really want to talk about is the election that is going on in Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, which is supposed to be going to a head on the 30th of November. So right now, the current president, Alassane Ouattara, decided to run again for a third mandate. Is it third mandate? Well, troisième mandat, you know what I mean? So at this point, all the oldies, like the ex-president, are all coming back to run. It's almost as if there is no new blood, no new generation, no new candidate for this election. So we have Babo coming back, and we have Bédier, who's also coming back for this election. Now, there is a point of contention with Laurent Gbagbo because, first of all, he's not in the country. I believe he's still stuck in France. And second of all, he hasn't got his passport in place to travel to get down to Abidjan. So that I don't think that will happen anytime soon because there have been reports saying that they've denied to issue him his passport, even though his Mrs. Yvette Gbagbo is in Abidjan right now. So there seems to be some confusion and discrepancies about the whole thing, who's allowed to be a candidate, who is not. But it's very hard to make it very clear because the constitution itself has been violated by the current president. So we're not very sure what to expect. All our hope is that we don't have a war at our hands. But the way it's going, people are dying every single day, and that's not being reported on the news as well. We have so far at least 8 deaths, and all this in a more segregated part of the country, not in the main town, in other cities and other villages. People are dying and fighting because there's one big part that wants Laurent Gbagbo to run, mostly the Catholics, and the other part are supporting the current president, Alassane Ouattara, mainly supported by the Muslims. So it's trying to turn not just into a tribe I won't say fight, a tribe war, a tribe disagreement, a tribal war, a tribal disagreement, but at the same time, it's also tied into religion. And those are the two main reasons why we have